Hello everyone, welcome back. Here is vanAmsen. Today we are diving into problem 894, all possible full binary tree from LeetCode. This time we will try to solve it in JavaScript, so I will be coding this live so you can see my thought process and coding habits in real time. So let's get started. As a quick refresher, the problem asks us to generate all possible full binary tree with n nodes, where a full binary tree is a binary tree in which each node has exactly 0 or 2 children. So yeah, to visualize it, for example, given 7 nodes, this is one example of full binary tree. And as you can see, we have only 2 children given this node, and 2 children here, 2 children here from this upper node, and here we have null, so no children at all. But also, so it's a representation of binary tree with 7 nodes total, and we also can have other representation, for example this one. So this is also 7 nodes, and as you can see here we have 2 nodes, 0, 2, 2, and also here 0, 0. So yeah, and so now you understand what the task is asking us about. So, all right, let's get coding. We will start by defining our implementation in all possible FBT function that is provided by LeetCode, and it takes the number of nodes n as a parameter. So inside this function, we will define a helper function that will do the heavy lifting. But first, let's set up a memoization map to avoid redundant computation. So yeah, let's implement it. So let memo be new map and function helper if memo has n, return memo get n, and otherwise let result will be array and n will be 1. Then result push new tree node 0. Else if n modulo 2 for let i0 in increment, and we create let j n minus 1 minus I, and for let left of helper I, and for let right of helper j, and let root be new tree node 0. So root left will point to left, and from root right will point to right. Okay, so now result push our root and close all brackets, and memo set n as result and return result. So and return helper of n. And okay, so let's explain what we did. So we have initialized a helper memoization map, and then let's flesh out this helper function. So it needs to generate all possible tree for a given number of nodes. So keeping in mind that we only consider tree with an odd number of nodes as possible for binary tree. So here where iterating over all possible ways to split the nodes between the left and right children of the root. And for each split, we generate all possible trees for the left and right child and combine them in all possible ways. So, and finally, we store our result in memoization map memo and return it. So let's wrap up our helper function. And the last thing to do in our main function is to call this helper function with given number of nodes. And because we check on the beginning of our helper if memo has some particular result or not, we are not overcomputing it once again. So there we go, our code. So let's run it for given test cases. So hopefully we will get this output representing all binary trees that we can achieve given n7. So now, yeah, it's working. We can run it for unseen test cases. So let's see. I hope it will work. So yeah, it's working perfectly. And as you can see, it's quite optimal because yeah, we beat 82% with respect to runtime and also 69, yes, 69, almost 70% with respect to memory. So there we go. Our code runs successfully and give us all the possible full binary trees. So it's amazing what you can achieve with a bit of recursion and memoization. So one more time, thank you for coding along with me today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more. Leave any question or thoughts in the comment section below. And most importantly, keep practicing, keep coding, and you will perfect everything in no time. So happy coding and see you next time.